Yes, he got the toy. He got the toy, Freya. Good boy. Yes, that's a good boy. Hey guys, welcome to my first video training Samson to swim, and this is going to be the part one of a swimming series, and in the future I'm also going to train a few dogs who like water a lot less. So basically what I'm doing here is you have him on a lead just so that you can kind of control where he's going and give it the correct amount of pressure. The lead is always right behind the ears at the highest part of the neck. So you'll see at the beginning, I kind of give him a little bit of a pull, and you'll see me do it a few times, is why I haven't stopped to mention it yet. But it's a little bit of pressure, but you're not yanking him in the pool. So it's encourage, 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 and then as soon as he shows a little bit of interest, maybe lifting a paw or kind of going forward on his own, that's when you give it a tiny bit more of a pull and you get him in. And then this hold right here that I'm doing, your arm goes underneath the front legs and the other arm goes either beneath the back legs or right at where the belly and the hips meet. And the reason I like to hold him like that is because after the initial panic, the first time getting the water, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, you give them a little bit of comfort, like, hey, you're in the water, but you're safe. I have you. I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to you. And then, of course, the cute little shark life vest is just to help him swim. You know, he's about 6 months old. He's never been in a pool before. And even though he's a lab and a natural large breed swimmer, I just wanted to make him feel as comfortable as possible. So we just use the lead to lead him back to the correct exit instead of letting him panic around the sides. And then I have my other dog, Freya, here. She is my best swimming dog and the one that loves it the most. And she's going to be the one demonstrating to him what the dog is supposed to do. So I have her little toy out here, and he doesn't like this toy, but he's going to like it in the future because he sees how much she likes it. So my process is always, if you have a dog that swims, dog jumps in where you want to jump, I jump in where I want to jump, and then I want him to follow what both of us have done. So right here, you're going to see he doesn't like to go, and then he does a little bit of a forward pull, so I pull him in. And then he tries to panic, go at the edge there, so I'm like, hey, don't panic, I got you. So I'm holding him here for a few seconds, and then I'm going to let him free swim. And you see he's not trying to go back to the edge again. He actually just wants to get back in my arms. He's going over to the toy right now. And, he actually really likes the water a lot more than most dogs do on their initial interaction. But it's because he's a happy puppy wearing a life vest in a comfortable area, and he's a natural swimmer. So here he's thinking about coming over to me to have me hold him again, and so I'm just going to lead him over to the platform where he can stand on his own. I don't want him to feel like I am the only safe point. He needs to know where the exit is. He needs to know that he can be safe in multiple locations. And now, I'm just trying to do my best to get him interested in the toy. And he doesn't really want it yet, but it's seeing Freya constantly want the toy is going to encourage him, because he's going to be like, oh, I guess that is a fun object. So I'm kind of playing with her a little bit. I'm not letting her take it from me because I want him to like it. And, he just doesn't yet. So it's literally just a floating foam stick. Freya knows how to jump from anywhere. She jumped from higher than this. She'll jump from anywhere, but the first time is usually a little bit rougher. So I'm just letting him free swim now, but keeping an eye on him, letting his lead hang loose in case I need to grab it. Another reason you might need to grab it other than leading him somewhere is if for whatever reason he starts to sink down and his head starts to go under, I can pull his head up with the lead without choking him and make sure that his head's not underwater. And you'll see here, I'm encouraging Freya to jump, and the first time's always a little sketchy, but she's gonna go get her toy, and then he sees that and he's like, whoa. So yeah, our goal here is just to associate dogs, fun, comfort with water. And so he's going out on the wrong spot here, so this is important. So I grab the lead, I push him on the neck there, if you see closely, and I do not let him get on me. I lead him to the platform. And then again, he jumps off on his own this time because he's feeling more comfortable. So we're just gonna do multiple repetitions of him getting in the water, on his own, and me holding him occasionally. I don't only hold him when he is anxious. Sometimes I just hold him to make him feel comfortable. So the hold isn't just to stop frantic panicking. It can also be a little bit of like a calming bonding experience. The feeling of being completely weightless and someone holding you, and I'm going to flip him on his back a little bit and just get him to relax, like enter a real relaxation state. And it's a lot harder with a lot of dogs. My big Saint Bernard would let me do this, but then my English Mastiff would not. So, you have to feel out your dog. He's a puppy. He likes to be on his back. He has not entered the fear period yet, which would be maybe around 9 months for him. So what I'm doing here is I'm holding him on his back, and he's showing a little bit of discomfort. So I'm going to wait, and then it's hard to explain if you haven't done it before, but he wiggles a little bit, saying, I'm not sure I like this, and I try to calm him down. Wiggles a second time, and the third time I'm reading his body language, reading his eyes, and if you see giant whites on the outside and he looks like he's terrified but he has not yet panicked, slowly roll him over back to his stomach, and the panic will go away because he's back to normal. So you do not want to let him get to a full 10 out of 10 panic state, but you also want to let him know that the position is safe and it's okay. So now finally, let's see if he takes the toy, and he does. So he's liking the toy now because he saw us playing with it, saw her fetching it, and it changes everything for him because now I have a motivator to get in the pool. So before, I was motivating him with me, but he's like, I don't really like you enough to jump in water that I don't know, so that's why I need the lead. So eventually the goal is going to be, like Freya here, no lead, no life vest or anything, just a toy. A toy is all I need to encourage. And at the end, I'll show you, I don't even need to be in the pool, and the toy is enough encouragement. So he tried to get on his own there, but I want him to jump from a little bit of a higher area. So he likes the toy, so I'm going to encourage him with the toy. And what we're looking for here is when I give him a little bit of a pull, you're looking for either a head movement forward or a paw lift. Ready for it? Let's see which one he does. So he's backing up. He's like, I don't want to get in the pool yet. So curiosity, paw lift, go. So I'm waiting for him to initiate it, and then before he can back out of his own curiosity, I'm saying, let's do this. So it's like a full go. But again, I'm not yanking. It's like opening a refrigerator or freezer door amount of pressure. So it's not a yank. It's not a hard pull. It's like a gentle body movement fluid. Again, paw lift, and he's in. So that's what I'm looking for in him. I'm looking for the head to come down a little bit, and a paw lift is the best case scenario. And I'm lifting him up here just to kind of show you how I hold him, and I think I do it again later. But yeah, so he's getting so comfortable with the water. He's not trying to get to me anymore. He knows where the exit is on his own. And we're just going to repetition. So paw lift, and he jumped on his own. I didn't have to pull him that time. So that's just what we're looking for here, is we're looking for him to initiate the curiosity, and then we're following through with his own curiosity. So again, so he's backing up here. So he's backing up. I don't want to go. So I let the lead loose. I don't want him to feel like he has to come in the pool. I want him to think it's his idea. So I'm encouraging Freya to bring me the toy over here, even though she loves that toy, because I want something to encourage him. I want him to think when he jumps in the pool, he gets rewarded with something he enjoys. So I'm presenting him the toy, making sure that he likes it, making it a little bit of a game. Freya loves the toy, of course, so her interest in the toy is making him more interested. But I don't want her to jump in front of him and take it, so I'm asking her to sit right here, and then I'm trying to encourage him with the toy, a little bit of lead pressure, and then he jumps in on his own. So now, yep, he's retrieving the toy, Labrador Retriever, and he's bringing it back on his own. I would prefer if Freya didn't take the toy from him, because I want him to celebrate that he has the toy, but I kind of just let it happen, honestly. If you don't want her to do that, I would just give her like a very firm leave it and a little bit of a neck touch, and that would be enough for her because she's trained to respond to that. So again, he lifts his paws up. He's not, you saw before, he sunk his hips down, sunk his shoulders down, and started to pull away. So that's him saying, absolutely not, I am not getting in the pool. But then when he lifts up that paw, he's thinking, maybe I'll do it. And we're following through. So then now we're going to the high platform, and I'm showing him her jump off. She jumps off and gets the toy. And then I try to encourage him, but he ends up running around the pool and trying to get the toy from her. So then she jumps off first, I jump off second. And now this is our... So he lifted his paw there. I missed a massive opportunity. As soon as he lifted that paw is when I should have given more pressure to pull him in. But that was right as Freya was jumping in to try to get the toy. And I sent her back without the toy because she's not supposed to do that. But I missed a very big opportunity there to get him in. And that's something that you can learn from. So you really want to look for especially the paw lift. As soon as that paw comes up towards the pool, he's thinking, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. So it's my job to recognize that in the split second, get him in. So I'm having Freya sit because she's being a little bit too crazy. Samson's a little bit curious about the chairs and everything that's going on. So I'm giving him a tiny bit of space, but I also want him to be focused. So pull. And I did give him a tiny bit more of a pull on that one than any of the other ones because I understand that it's scary. And you see at first here, he's kind of panicking in the water. So I'm waiting for him to calm down, and then I present the toy, and then as soon as he takes it, big reward, he's happy, he swims around, and, that's what we're looking for in this lesson. So I did all of the jump spots in my pool, 5 to 10 times each. The top platform, I think I only did 3 times because that's a little bit of a scary situation for his first time ever swimming, and the only reason I exposed him to it was because that first attempt when he lifted his paw. So that paw lift on the first attempt told me that he's not totally scared of it. If he was terrified, hips sinking down, I wouldn't do it. So here is me showing you that Freya's going to jump in the pool regardless of whether I'm in it or not. And she's trying to play keep away with Samson. She turned around there. And I think she barks at him right there and scares him off. But, this is what a pool day is all about. Having fun. If you have multiple dogs, it is the best case scenario. They interact with each other so much, and, they just love water. Large breeds are intended to swim. They naturally do it without learning. You cannot teach a dog to swim. They learn it naturally. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's going to be my part 1 of pool days, and I hope you enjoyed meeting Samson. Thanks, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you liked it.